Welcome to another edition of Dan's Fishing Tales. Well, there's snow on the ground, and of course that means that I'm going to be talking about open water fishing. Yeah, no, not ice fishing. Because I just picked up a new rod that's called the Difference. It's put out by B&M Fishing and is designed by Roger Gantz, who is a top guide in Tennessee for crappie. Now, he designed it for a system called side pulling, but that's not what I'm going to use it for. It's called a Difference, so I'm going to do something different with it, and I'll show it to you. It's 8 foot, 2-piece, at least the one I've got, and here it is right here. And I've teamed it with an M1 reel. It's a Handing M1 reel. I don't think it really makes a whole lot of difference as long as you got a good spinning reel on it. And here's the difference though too with it. See the gathering guide? Much smaller than normal. That's the only thing that worries me with it. But what I'm going to use this for is because of the tip action, and hopefully you can see it here. You can see it's really got a lot of good tip action to it. Now that should be great for casting long distance with lighter weight lures, such as I'm using a 3/32 ounce jig head. Or if I want to cast it with a float and say put an ice fishing jig under it. Because at this time of the year, that's what I do. If there's open water, I fish that way. Finger jigging not as much at this time of the year with the 32 ounce B fishing jig head, the H2O Precision like I use. But I think this is going to work great with that, using like the Natural Forage Bait Fat Shad and T-Shad and the QC Lure Works Lock 14 Minnow. And I'll show you what I'm talking about on those, because the tail is where you want the action. It's a straight tail. And here I've got a Lock 14 here, right here. And you can see the tail rebounces around. Well, by having that rod vibrating with my finger jigging style, and if you want to see more on finger jigging, just look in the channel and we've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos on finger jigging. Anyway, you put that on there, and with that tip, the action you've got on that, it really puts a lot of good action to it. And I've got one of the Natural Forage Bait Fat Shad. I think it's a Fat Shad I got. Yeah, the Fat Shad I've got on this one. And this has been my favorite finger jigging rod. It is a SAM Super Sensitive, also a B&M fishing product. But it has got, and I'll show you here, it has got good tip action. You can't see it as much. There, now you can. And by having that, with the finger jigging, that works great. And you can also get good long casts on this, even though this is a 7 foot 2-piece. Again, that's an 8 foot 2-piece. But I think that it's going to be great. It's IM6 graphite. It's got very good back. Whoops, I've got the Godwin rod. Here, there's the one we want, the Difference. This has got good backbone to it, as you can see. I can't press it down really good, but it does have good backbone. And but that tip action, that's what really I think is going to be great. Again, I'm going to be using it for casting, using for a regular spinning rod, not for the side pulling like Roger Gantz uses it for. But this is a different rod. We're going to be talking about it more. I'm going to have another video on how I use the Difference, and well, we're just going to have to see how it does. And as I said, I wanted to throw this out as a different type of a system for you using your finger jigging or for your casting if you want. Again, I think it's going to work great with lightweight crappie jigs. Even my Roadrunners, I think it's going to do fantastic with that, like the crappie extractor and the slab slapper. I think those are going to work absolutely super with those. So until next time, get out of the water and enjoy a great day of fishing.